Good morning, everybody, and welcome to your RE class. Today is our first lesson, and we are going to be looking at why is RE important. Now, I don't want you to spend 5 years in this classroom just studying religions because somebody has told you you have to do that. I would like you to think about why it's important for you personally to have a knowledge of the different religions, the different beliefs that people use in this world. So today we're going to be looking at religion around the world, and also we're going to be looking at the main religions in the UK. And remember, throughout all of our lessons, I really want you to think about why this information is important to you, why it's going to help you in the future when you eventually leave school and you have to get a job and you have to communicate with people who you may not know very well. They may have different beliefs to you. Why these lessons that we are going to do in this classroom, why are they important to you? Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is a very simple activity. I've got 6 religious symbols on the screen. And then we've got 6 of the main religions in the UK. We got Judaism, Sikhism, Christianity, Hinduism, Islam, and Buddhism. What I'd like you to do, you can have about a minute for this, is I'd like you to match the symbols with their religions. Okay? So you've got 1 minute. You can start now. Okay, are we all finished? I can see table 1 is finished. Table 4 is not finished yet. Table 3, very good, you're finished. Table 2, finished. Table 5, yes, you're finished. And yeah, table 4 is finished. Okay, let's have a look. So the first one is a cross. Can anybody tell me which religion that symbol belongs to? Yep, correct. It's Christianity. The next symbol is the Wheel of Life. Which of those religions does that symbol belong to? Does anybody know? Oh, very good. Yes, it's Buddhism. Excellent. And the next symbol is called Om. Om. Which of those religions does that symbol belong to? Does anybody guess? Can anybody guess? Yep, good one. We got Hinduism, and then we've got the star and the crescent. That symbol belongs to which religion? Very good, it's Islam. And then we have the Star of David. Is that going to be Judaism or Sikhism? Yep, you've got it, Judaism. Well done. And then finally we've got the symbol Kandar, which belongs to Sikhism. Excellent, well done. Okay, let's have a look at the next section. So this is a little bit of information about people and religion. So we have some information on the screen there. Let's think about why it's important for us to have some knowledge about different religions. Well, as you can see, 7.79 billion people in the world are religious. That means that about 8 out of 10 people identify with a religious group. So unless you spend your time in a cave, you are going to spend some time with people who might have different beliefs to you. Think about why it is important to understand and respect those people's different beliefs. How would it make your life better? Just think about that for a second. And also, while you're thinking about that, which religion do you think has the most followers globally around the world? Talk with your partner. So here we can see this is a breakdown of the religions around the world. And these are the 6 biggest religions in the UK. And this is the people who follow those religions globally. So we have Christianity with 2.382 billion people. Islam is second, 1.9 billion. Hinduism 1.161 billion people, Buddhism 506 million people, Sikhism 26 million people, and Judaism 14.7 million people. So again, let's think about why it's important to know what these people believe. Have a look on the worksheet that you've got, and you could see a little mind map on there. With your partner or individually, think about and write down some reasons why it's important to know what these people believe. I'll give you 5 minutes to talk with your partner about this. Okay, you've spent some time talking with your partner now, and because this class is going to be about listening to people's different point of views, what I'd like you to do now is with your partner, I'd like you to join together with another group of 2 students. So you have a group of 4, and I would like you to discuss your ideas about why it's important to know what people believe. Okay, I'll give you another 5 minutes for this. Thank you. Okay, are you all finished? Let's have a look. Yes, table 1, good. Table 2, excellent. Table 3, very good. And table 4 and table 5, you're finished. Okay, let's start with table 4. Can you give us some ideas about why it's important to know what people believe? Excellent, some great ideas there. Well, I've got a few ideas of my own that might, some of you might have been thinking about. First one, I think, is that it helps us to understand and respect people who have different views, which is always a good thing to have. And also, if we know a little bit about people's religious beliefs and their views, then that encourages communication between people, and then we start to learn from each other, which is a great thing in itself. One of my personal favourites is that it encourages reflection. It'll make us think about our own beliefs and our own values. It'll help us develop as a person. Might even help us develop our own beliefs. And of course, the main reason, the most important reason, the reason why you're in this school right now is because knowledge is beautiful. And the more knowledge we have, the better it is for everybody. Okay, so we know a little bit about how many people are religious around the world. We've started to think about why it's important for us to know what people believe. And what we're going to keep doing in this class is whenever we come up with any more ideas about the importance of knowing what people believe, we're going to add them to this poster, and this poster is going to go up on the wall. Okay, so we can always keep adding to this, keep reflecting on our knowledge and why it's important to know what people believe. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to have a look at where are these people who are religious. So whereabouts would the majority of Christians be in the world, the majority of Muslims, etc. So that's our next activity. You've each got a map of a continent with some information missing. Okay? What you need to do is you need to find the information and fill in the sections on your map. The information, you can see if you look around the classroom, the information is stuck on the walls around the classroom. So you need to stand up, walk around the classroom, find that information, come back to your table, write down the number of people who are Christians in your continent, the number of people who are Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, Sikhs and Jews. Okay? Make sure you copy the information carefully, because these maps will also go up on the classroom wall. Okay, so just to make sure that we do this in a sensible and safe way, one person from each table can go up and look around, then you can change again. We don't want to have a lot of people running around the classroom. Okay, are you ready? Do you understand? Good. You can start now. Okay, very good. So you've all got that information now about your continent. What you're going to do now is, I want you to represent those numbers on your map. So you're going to use a circle to symbol how many believers are in your continent. The more people, the bigger the circle. So for example, if there are 1 billion Christians and 1 million Muslims in Africa, the map should look like this. And I'd like you to complete the map for all of the religions. And again, make sure it looks nice and pretty because it's going to go up on the wall. Thank you. Excellent. They all look very good. Well done. Wow, they look really good. Okay, so now what I would like you to do is I'd like you to explain the information on your maps to the other people in the class. So we're going to have a little expo. That means that you're going to walk around the class and you're going to explain your map to your classmates. And as your classmates are explaining their map to you, I'd like you to think about, is there anything surprising about the information? For example, did you think that there would be so many Christians in this part of the world? Did you think there would be more Muslims in this part of the world? Think about that information and what it tells you about the world. Okay, thank you. You can all sit down now. And now, just for the last part of the lesson, I'd like you to just briefly present the information about your continent to the class. So, table 1, if you could stand up and just tell us a little bit about North America for us. Thank you. Excellent, thank you very much. Okay, so now we're near the end of our lesson. Before you go, we've got 2 very important things that you have to do. Remember last week we talked about reflection and how that will help you and help me improve as a student and as a teacher. So what I would like you to do now is you all have a post-it note on your desk. I'd like you to write down some feedback about this lesson, what you thought was good, what you thought was bad, what you would like to improve. If you want to mention your performance, you can do as well. And then when you leave the classroom, you can stick the post-it note on the whiteboard. Don't put your name on it, it's all anonymous. And also, you have a little bit of homework to do this week. You've got a little worksheet there. And on the last page, I'd like you to research the big 6 religions in the UK. Try and find out some of the key figures, places and books in each religion. Bring the completed sheet to the next class. And don't forget to have fun. Okay, thank you very much, and I'll see you next time. Do you have any questions?